Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It is now February 6th. Lisa, Lydia, Scott here. We're going to run down your top news and weather headlines. First, I want to remind you, of course, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning. Stays on your Facebook feed throughout the day, so whenever it works for you to watch it, we'll be there for you. We make it into a podcast when we're done as well, so you can find that at inform.com/podcast. Look for the Inform Minute or anywhere you find your podcasts. And, of course, you can check us out on all of our social media platforms as well.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, let's start with weather, like we usually do, but it's just, I had to say it again because I feel like it's Groundhog's Day, you know, just a repeat.
Yep,
over and over and over.
Every day. I don't know how many dense fog advisories I've had in the past 10 days, but it feels like 10 at least.
Yeah.
So today, another dense fog advisory, this one in effect until noon. It's a little soupy out there. It did get soupier towards sunrise here in Fargo. Airport right now down to about a mile for visibility here in town. So temperature, though, about 35. So not too worried about freezing fog, but it's possible. You might run into a slick spot here or there. And some frost, too, out there on your windshields this morning. This afternoon, only a teeny tiny bit warmer than where we're sitting right now. I think gray skies hold tight, very similar to yesterday, where it's just kind of cloudy and gray. Visibility might improve with the fog starting to move out, but still a gloomy looking day. We've got 35 in Fargo right now. We're forecasting 37, so just a tiny bit warmer, pretty much exactly the same this afternoon. Then things change. I think we could easily wake up with a little fog again tomorrow morning, but we will trade that in for rain, and I'm talking like actual rain showers, not just a mist or a drizzle that we've had. Actual rain showers developing by tomorrow afternoon, kind of from the south and then pushing up to the north, becoming more widespread in the second half of the day. Areas of rain then on Thursday, so the system just continues to grow, sit on top of us, eventually transitioning to a little bit of snow. I think that happens around the Devil's Lake Basin on Thursday, just with a push of colder air moving in from that direction. And then we see the rain-snow transition line move to the east overnight Thursday into Friday. By Friday morning, a lot of us will wake up with some snow falling from the sky. Scattered light snow showers continue throughout the day on Friday, down to a few flurries on Saturday, and then the system should be gone entirely by Saturday night, Sunday. It's still too soon for snow amounts. I know I said that yesterday too, but the thing is, a lot of us don't start getting snow until Friday, and it's Tuesday morning. So to have a snow forecast still 4 days out is hard, especially when you remember that the temperature will be dancing around freezing and falling. So that rain snow transition, what kind of precip, how much time do we have with rain, how much time do we have with snow, all very much up in the air. This is the system that's out in Southern California that's been hammering those folks with landslides and mud and saturated grounds and tons of rain. We're talking like a foot of rain in some of those spots. And they're not equipped for that, being on elevation, on mountains, and in a desert climate. So their soils just can't soak it in. Plus, it's been so dry, so that acts like cement. Anyways, that system is the system moving toward us. So we have to get it over the Rocky Mountains. It has to kind of reorganize itself, and then our forecast comes into focus a little bit better. That's why there's still a lot of question marks with this system. It will not pack the same punch that it is hitting those folks with. It will loosen up. I don't see this being a shutter downer. I see roads being impacted, that things are going to turn slick, and it's going to be hard to see within the snow. Snowy roads on Friday, but more likely to cause road impacts, less likely to close down roads. So
I sometimes think it's just that 1 to 2 inches. It's like, especially when we haven't had any snow, we're not used to it. When there's like 6 inches, we're like, okay, we're just
everybody knows to
we
just
know not to try, but an inch or two, it gets messy.
You're right. No, you're right. So things will be impacted, especially Thursday night into Friday, as that rain snow transition kind of switches over. So we'll watch it all closely.
All right. And make sure you have that WDAY Storm Tracker weather app, a great tool wherever you're going. If you're driving, you check the road maps, get hour by hour forecast. You guys are constantly updating that.
All of it.
As well, so you can track it. Easy way to do it.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. All right. Of course, big national news this morning. Everyone's kind of talking about. It's going to be the top story of the day. Sad news from the music world. Country music star Toby Keith has died. It was announced on his website and social media this morning about 2:30 overnight. The post said he passed away surrounded by his family. In 2022, he revealed that he had been battling stomach cancer. So, of course, that's a tough struggle there. Over his career, Toby Keith released 19 studio albums, 61 singles that were on the charts, lots of number one hits, all sorts of great songs that many of us know. So that's kind of course, sad news this morning. And obviously he performed in the area many times.
I went to a Toby Keith concert
here.
I can't remember if it was at the Fargo Dome or Shields Arena. It was in town, and I know this morning we were talking and listening, and you're like, well, this should have been a cowboy. Oh, I love that.
all the
Like
good
there's so many
songs and-
super patriotic songs
Yeah.
that we think of. What did one of our producers, Elijah, said if we had to pick a new anthem?
Yeah, courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. I think a lot of people know that one. It came
Yeah.
out like early 2000s, post 9/11 type
So
of
he made an impact, whether
patriotic
you're
song.
a country music fan or not.
Yeah,
You're familiar
just
with it.
62 years old, so
Young.
it's too bad.
This is just into our newsroom. We're just hearing from Fargo Police this morning that 3 people were detained following a high-risk search warrant that was executed. The Red River Valley SWAT was called in, Cass County Drug Task Force, as well assisting the Fargo Police Department. Happened around 5 this morning in the 1600 block of East Gateway Circle. I know we're working to kind of find out where exactly that area is. We do know the SWAT was there. They used one of those, flashbangs. So people in that area may have heard something in the area this morning. But we are working on that story, tracking developments, and be sure to join us for WDAY News tonight, and we'll have the very latest on that.
All right, a campus-wide network outage at MSUM is now in its 6th day. As of this morning, the university's website still mostly down. Students don't have access to their Wi-Fi as well as internet services. As you can imagine, this is a big headache for staff and students on campus. It's crazy. So we know that the I team has kind of pinpointed and contained the issue, but they're still working to fix it. So until then, things just kind of have to be how they are, but we'll keep you updated and let you know when internet is restored at the MSUM campus.
This is a big story for baseball families in our area. West Fargo Baseball has partnered with Shields to bring a new indoor practice facility to the city. It's going to be called the Shields Performance Center. It will have a 25,000 square foot turf, offices, locker room, other training spaces. It'll cost just over $5.5 million. It'll be located in South Elmwood Park. Some cool renderings online if you want to check out what it will look like. Just go to our website, inform.com.
Yeah, and this morning on Hot Mic with Don Izzo, I believe they're going to be talking about that new indoor baseball practice facility, kind of talking to one of the minds behind it and why it's needed and all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty cool. Plus, the Summit League basketball season is almost half over already. Which Bison team can make a run to a league title? This answer might surprise you. You can join Dom live from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inform.com for Hot Mic.
And remember, now is a great time to get that Inform.com subscription if you don't have it yet. 99 cents a month for your first 3 months. It's an all-access pass to all of the stories we're talking about right now.
And then join us on air for the rest of the day. Our newscasts, our next one's at 11 o'clock, then 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And we'll be back with First News tomorrow morning from 5 to 7.
Have a great day, everyone.